So where do you start when you want to record a video memoir? This is a beginner's guide with 3 simple steps as to how you can get started with recording your video memoir or the video memoir of a loved one. We'll look at the first thing, which is planning, the second thing, making sure the room's set up well, and the third thing, what you want to ask your interviewee or the things you want to cover. And stick around to the end because I'll be sharing a bonus tip on how to get more confident on video. Hi, I'm Nicola from Moving Memories. I started this channel to help you with tips, ideas and inspiration so that you can save your family stories on video before they get lost or forgotten. So let's get into it. The first step is the planning stage. Now at this stage I would recommend you start by drawing out a timeline, and this will have key events on it such as dates of birth, marriage dates perhaps, birth of children, that sort of thing. And from that, you will figure out which part of the timeline or which parts of the timeline you want to record in the video memoir. You then gather some photos from those particular periods in your life or your loved one's life, and once you've got the timeline and the photos together, you've got the beginnings of a plan. So from here, you want to look at which questions you want to ask the person you're interviewing or the questions you want to answer for yourself based on those photographs and highlights of your life that you want to record in your memoir. There is a list of life story interview questions available if you click in the description below, so you can get started with thinking about what sort of questions to include. So the next step is the setup for your filming, and there are 2 key things you need to remember when you are filming for anything at all, and that is lighting and sound. So the first thing is the lighting, and at the moment I've got a window straight in front of me here which is giving nice natural light onto my face. That's all you need to worry about when you first start doing these things. You don't need to get fancy with special lights. You can add extra lights if you wish. Some people like to have lights behind them for that backlit effect, but you don't have to do that. The second thing is sound, and you do want to have a good quality sound on your video. People will watch poor quality footage, but they won't listen or watch and listen if the sound is not good. So you really want to make sure that it is clear and crisp when you record. So turn off all noisy distractions, make sure your washing machine's turned off, your mobile phone, all those sorts of things. Ideally use a microphone if you can. They're not overly expensive. You can buy a lavalier, which is one that clips on to the top of a blouse or a shirt. You can buy one of those for about $40, or you can buy what's called a shotgun mic, which I'll show you here. That is about $45 to $50 depending on where you buy it from. I will put some links in the description of the equipment that I use so that you can see where to buy those from. So once you've got your planning stage sorted, so you've gone through your timeline, your photos, and you've come up with some questions you want to ask, you've thought about your lighting and you've thought about your sound and set up the room and all the distractions are switched off. Now you're actually ready to start recording. So the first thing I would suggest you do is find somewhere comfortable for your interviewee or for yourself to sit whilst being recorded. That might be their favourite chair or your favourite chair, or it might be a comfortable sofa. Whatever it is, make sure that they're sitting comfortably. Avoid having too much clutter behind them. I'm actually sitting in a very clutter-free environment for this video today, simply in front of a wall that's got some pretty wallpaper. Remember to ask the easy questions first, so don't get into the really emotive stuff to start with. They will be a little bit nervous until they get going. Have a bit of fun at the beginning as well, so try and just lighten the mood so that they don't feel nervous off the camera. During the interview, really listen. I can't emphasize this enough, because if you are listening carefully to what's being said, then your interviewee will give you much more on camera if they know that you are interested in their story. So remember to, even though you can't talk and interrupt them, remember to nod and smile whilst the interview is taking place. As I said at the beginning, I have a little bonus tip for you to help with that video confidence level. When you're ready to start recording, well, before you start recording, it's a really good idea to warm up your voice and your body. So you might go for a little short walk around the block. I mean, don't go and run 10 miles, but do a short walk around the block, or perhaps sing your favourite song, dance to some of your music that you like, anything that will get your voice and your body just a temperature a little bit higher than normal. And that comes across really well on camera. When your body is warm, so is your whole presence, so it will be a lot nicer to watch. You'll feel more confident and relaxed on camera. So I hope this has been helpful and it's inspired you to get started with saving your family stories. You just don't know what's around the corner, so I can't emphasize it enough to get started now. Get your stories in the can while you can, and the stories of your loved ones. One more thing, if you'd like to do some one-to-one video coaching with me, have a look in the description below and you'll see a link to tell you more about how we can make that happen. So please subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps to keep the channel going, and click the bell to be notified of new videos which come out every fortnight, helping you to get your stories saved so they don't get lost or forgotten. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.